Hello, my name is Anthony Patrick, and this is my speech on homeless amongst veterans. Can it be prevented? I think it can be prevented. You know, you fight for your country, you lose everything. Yes, while young, brave men and women are fighting for freedom, their family are struggling for the basic things. Once that soldier leaves the service, he or she is no longer a part of the family. It's like they're on their own. If you don't retire, you're no longer part of the military family, and that's just a fact. You know, the military, everything stops. The calls, the concerns, everything stops. The military tried to put a system in place to stop this from happening. My opinion is that the military need to pay for at least 7 to 8 months worth of rent for housing. That's on top of everything else that the service members is entitled to. I mean, who's hiring an infantry service member? No one. So they should take that in account as when they releasing service members from active duty. I mean, it's going to take a minute because of the economy for a service member to find gainful employment, and it's hard to market a service member if they don't have a college background or they don't have experience in the field that they're trying to go into. Like if you in the medical field in the military, once you get out, it's easier for you to find a job in the medical field because you have the experience. You did it while you was in the military. Things are different between military and civilian, but you have a basic concept of what you was doing. So it's easier to find a job, in the medical service than like if you was an infantryman. If you was an infantry service member, if you have a combative MOS, it's harder to find employment in that same field as a civilian because there's no civilians hiring combative MOSs. Unless you go into law enforcement or security, which most of them do, but all of them, don't. And I say, but 85% of the homeless have a combative MOS, which is alarming because it could be prevented. The only thing you have to do is put in a system, like my opinion is, you put a system into place to where these service members who are going on multiple deployments make sure that they get at least a 2-year degree. That's all you have to do. Give them a degree in something other than their MOS. Well, if they have a combat MOS other than that. So when they get out of the service, when they're ETS, which is end of termination service, when they get out, they'll be able to find a job and support their family. We need to do something because it's only 1% of America makes up the military, and that's all the services. Only 1%. Well, it probably jumped up to 2% now because of the bad economy, which is forcing a lot of people to join. And what that doing is, as they're forcing people to join, the military is being top heavy, and so they're kicking out a lot of soldiers or a lot of service members over the slightest little thing. And that service member, don't have the degree yet. They don't have the time in to collect any benefits. Those are the ones that fall through the cracks. They have to stay with their mom or relatives. But what happens when that service member is deployed and he come back and those relatives are gone? Because people change once you leave. Once you go on deployment, when you come back, you change. And that same structure won't be there when that service member get back. So it's going to be hard for them to reintegrate. That's all I gotta say about that. I think it can be prevented. Just put in the right systems to prevent it. But we have to do something because we're losing our young men and women over nothing.